Hello, my dear friends. It's my pleasure to meet you through another lesson that is on English structure and the principles of writing. English structure and the principles of writing. So, uh, in, in this time of urgency and the busy world, uh, people may speak in English, but when they are asked to write something in English, they fumble. So, for that, this lesson may help them how they can write. This is the first part, that is principles of writing. Okay, so introduction. So, learning good writing skill that is very difficult than learning to speak a language. Using correct grammar and appropriate word that is very difficult, crucial, and also very challenging. Written English is more challenging since words, sentences that have to convey the meaning we think of and we tend to convey. So these principles of good writing that help you practice the art of writing. So how you have to write? When before you are writing, you must consider all those points that is stated in that slide. Brevity, that is, it has to be written very briefly. Clarity, that is very clear. And what you want to convey, that must be conveyed. That is communication. Next, emphasize, honesty, passion, and control. And reading, revision, and the nuances of writing. And you must check whether your writing is grammatically correct. Active voice, concise, structure of sentences, choice of words in a sentence, audience, whom you are going to write, punctuation marks, and proofread. These are the valid points that you must be very careful when you think about correct grammatical sentence. Next one, we will see what is the purpose of writing. The purpose of writing is to entertain, to inform, and to persuade. And also, another four purposes also hidden in writing. That is, first, to express oneself and to provide information and to persuade, to create a literary work. These are the other purposes of writing. To express themselves, to inform the reader, to persuade a reader, and to create a literary work. These are the other important purpose or use of writing. And what are the different types of writing? First one is expressive writing, informative writing, third one, persuasive writing, and the fourth one, literary work. What is expressive writing? That is, writing used to express your opinion. For example, email, Facebook, Twitter, blogs, and other social networking sites, social media sites. Informative writing, that kind of writing is used to educate, inform, and sharing the knowledge or explain something to the audience through essays, research papers, and presentation like this one. The PPT is a kind of a informative writing. Okay. Our next one is persuasive writing, a more serious form of writing. This is on a debatable topic, that is essay, research paper, or presentation. So persuasive writing in the sense, after you receive information and you tend to react or proact to that information. That is persuasive writing. So a story that conveys moral. So you take that story in your mind and you try to practice that moral. That so if you do like that, the result will be very dangerous. So like that, so you should not tell lie. So you should tell only truth. You must be honest. So you learn from the story and you try to practice it. That is persuasive writing. Okay. And literary work, that is, after you know how to express and you have to inform and persuade, and you are at the verge of writing or creating your own work, maybe fiction or short story, novels, poems, or plays. So these are the different types of writing. Next one is there are other types of writing also: expressive writing, informative writing, literary work, and persuasive writing. So we have already seen this, and what is it about? Briefly, we will go through it. Its main purpose is to make connections to others and to contribute to human thought and culture and to establish and deepen human contact. That is expressive writing. Informative writing is a type of writing that is clear, accurate, organized, thorough, and above all, it must be fair. Literary work, a form of writing that is not a composition style writing, but with the purpose to entertain more than to inform. That is literary work. Persuasive writing, here the writer's goal is to change, the author's goal is to change the minds of the readers, or at least to get the readers to question their position on a debate or consider the writer's point of view. That is persuasive writing. As that I explained you already, we will move on to the next one. So, expository writing, descriptive writing, persuasive writing, and narrative writing. So, what is expository writing? The main purpose of expository writing is to explain. It's a subject-oriented writing style in which authors focus on telling you about a given topic and subject without voicing their personal opinions. So here, expository writing, you cannot find any author's ideas or opinion. So the author tried to convey a certain ideas or information based on the topic. That is expository writing. Key points, that is, expository writing usually explains something in a process, is often equipped with facts and figures, and it is usually in a logical order and sequence. So, where and when you have to use expository writing? In textbook writing, in article writing, recipes, news stories, business and technical scientific writing, you may find the expository writing. So all in the institution's prescribed syllabus is expository writing. Okay. And next one is descriptive writing. Here, the descriptive writing main purpose is to describe. It is a style of writing that focuses on describing a character, event, incident, happenings, celebration, or any occasion, or any place you visited in detail. Okay, it can be poetic when the author takes time to be very specific in his or her descriptions. And it is often poetic in nature. It describes places, people, events, situations, locations in a highly detailed manner. That is called descriptive writing. Here you may not find author's feelings or intentions, emotions. So he just described just like a reporter. Okay, that is descriptive writing. When you would use descriptive writing, so here you can use descriptive writing in poetry, journal or diary writing, nature writing, and descriptive passages in fiction. Okay, so this is how you can use descriptive writing. Next one is persuasive writing. Its main purpose is to convince. make the audience accept, agree, convince. Okay. Persuasive writing contains the opinions and biases of the author. Persuasive writing contains justifications and reasons. It is used in letters of complaint. So, example for persuasive writing is letters of complaint, advertisements, commercials, and marketing pictures, cover letters, newspaper opinion, and editorial pieces. So, these are all persuasive writings. This persuasive writing has reasons, arguments, and justifications. Here, the author takes a stand and asks you to agree or disagree with his or her point of view, opinion. And it always asks for readers to do something about the situation. This is called call to action. So persuasive writing always called to action. So where do you use persuasive writing? In an opinion or editorial, in newspaper piece, advertisements, reviews, letter of recommendations, and letter of complaint, cover letters. So where you could use persuasive writing. Next one is narrative writing. So narrative writing is you can find in all the stories, fictions, dramas, they use narrative writing. Their purpose is to tell a story. Author create different characters, different settings to tell you what happened to them. Sometimes the author writes from his point of view or one of the characters in that fiction, in that novel. So, for example, narrative writings you may find in novels, short stories, novellas, poetry, biographies. They fall under narrative writings. So here a person will tell a story or an event. And it has characters, dialogues, and settings. And it has a perfect beginning, middle, and end. Often you have situations like actions, motivational events, disputes, conflicts, and that end in solutions. So where do you use this narrative writing? That is novels, short stories, novellas, poetry, autobiographies and biographies, and oral histories too. So there you may find narrative writing. In folklores, folk tales, there also you could find narrative writing. So you are writing, whatever you write, it may have a descriptive, it can be descriptive writing, it can be narrative writing, it can be persuasive writing, and also expository writing. So you know that, so what kind of style, where you have to use, when you have to use, you must be aware of it. That is why I presented this lesson on structure in English and the writing, skills of writing. So thank you for watching this video. I hope that it may be of great help to understand that what kind of writing you wanted to use and you are familiar with. Okay. So thank you for watching this and I will join you in the next video.